Hello everyone, welcome to Twisted Serenity. Thanks for clicking on my channel. Today I'm going to be participating in the What Would You Make challenge. I had so much fun creating these projects and I really hope you guys enjoy. And remember to hit that like button and subscribe button if you like what you see. Now sit back and relax or craft with me. Let's get started. Okay, so for our first one I'm taking a wood plank. They come in a 6-pack from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to paint it with some Waverly chalk paint in the color white. I do give it 2 coats. Now, once it's dried, I made a decal with my Cricut in the font Skinny. It's like the Ray Dunn font that just says Hello Spring. Now, I'm doing a reverse stencil. So I transfer my Hello Spring decal onto my wood plank, and then once I'm transferred it on, I'm going to take my Waverly chalk paint in the color Celery, and I'm going to paint right over my decal. And I do give it 2 coats as well. Now, while it's still a little bit wet, not too dry, I do weed off the letters. I do it like this. If not, I'm really going to have to like go in there and really peel out those letters, and I will scratch up my wood plank up, which I do not want to do that, so that's the reason why I just leave it a little bit wet. I wanted to make a border for my little sign, so I grabbed this. I don't know where this scrap wood came from, but I cut 2 pieces down to 5.5 inches and 2 pieces down to 4.5 inches. Now this wood was like really like rough, and it had like a bunch of like little chips of wood. So did sand it down a little bit, and then I took my Waverly antique wax and I stained over it. Now I wanted it to be darker, so I went over it. I did not realize I left that in there. My son threw the ball at me. He's always trying to play. You guys don't even know how many times I have to edit things out. Balls, toys getting thrown at me while he's trying to play with me when I'm trying to craft. But I feel bad, so okay, like I was saying, I did go over with the Waverly wax a couple times. Now it's time to assemble our frame. So the 5.5 inch pieces are going on the top and the bottom, and then the 4.5 are going on the sides. So I do a combination of wood glue and hot glue, and I start to glue the sides first. So I do lay the wood plank flat down, because I have done, I don't know, basically what I'm trying to say, I have done frames. And I do lay like the picture part, like in the middle of the frame that I have, like that I built. If that makes any sense. I'm not sure if that makes sense. And remember, you guys, everything I do is always for inspiration. You guys could switch it up. You guys can make your frame a different color. You guys could change the image. I just wanted to show you guys a simple piece of decor that's inexpensive to make. And that was it. Once the frame is done, I left it exactly like that, plain and simple. I love the way this came out. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, you guys, for this next one, this little wooden wheelbarrow. I got this last year at Goodwill for 75 cents. I've been having it in my stash, and I was like, this would be perfect in a DIY, especially for this video. So it does have like a sticker on both sides that says Happy Harvest, so I do peel it off. What I love about it is that this wood is like beat up. So I grabbed some Waverly chalk paint in the color white, and I am going to do like a heavy dry brush all over the wheelbarrow. I don't give it complete coverage, but I do go over the top of it, like the wheels, the bottom part. I go over all of it, heavy dry brushing. And once I do that, I do take one of those like Dollar Tree stencil bristle type brushes, and I take some antique wax just to give it a little bit more distressing, and I do go over it with some antique wax as well. Okay, you guys, so I didn't want to add so much detail to this, so I grabbed my transfers, my Dollar Tree rub-on transfers, and I grabbed the middle one, the Farm Fresh Flowers one, and I just I take it off, I put it right in the middle of one side, and I just rub it on and transfer it onto our little wheelbarrow. I love these Dollar Tree rub-on transfers. I wonder if they're going to bring any new ones out this year, because these are the ones that came out last year. And what I love about them is while you're rubbing them on, you could see when it's going like transferred onto the image, because the as you see, it does get lighter. um Even if when you're peeling it off, peel it back slowly, because if miss the spot or it didn't rub on the right way, you could just lay it back down and then rub that section and then just peel it right up again. So all I used was like the back of my paintbrush, as you guys see. So I wanted to put something inside of here. So I grab some foam, and like floral foam, and I just stick a piece inside there. And then I grab some lavender picks that I had, and I just stuck some lavender picks all inside the wheelbarrow. I filled it up to make it look nice and full. And that was it for this one, you guys. Simple, quick, easy. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, you guys, for this next one, I have this egg-shaped wood piece from Dollar Tree, and I just cut out the tag, and I'm going to fill up the little hole with some spackle and sand it down. And then I'm going to take it, and I am going to paint I'm going to paint the whole thing with some Waverly chalk paint in the color white. You don't have to do this step. I'm going to be decoupaging with using some napkin, so I just wanted the napkin to come out a little bit more. Now these napkins have 2-ply, so I do take that off. I love these napkins. I found these, I believe, at either Home Goods or Marshall's, and I love like the blue. It's just blue bunnies and some florals. So I am cutting it some down. I'm not cutting it too close to the egg, because I don't want it to make it look like if it's like perfectly cut around. And then I'm going to start adding some Mod Podge onto there, and I am going to do it in sections. So I add the Mod Podge, then I lay down the napkin, rub it with my fingers, and I do have, which you guys are going to see in a second. So I have this big roll of green clear like saran wrap, and I had this for so long. I use this for so many things, and it has not run out yet. When it's going to run out, I have no idea, but that means like a jumbo roll. So what I do is I lay the saran wrap on top of the image that I just laid down with the Mod Podge, and that smooths it out, and I feel like that helps get rid of any wrinkles or any bubbles that it had. The only tip that I would give is, if you get Mod Podge on the clear wrap, fold the clear wrap over or use a different section, because you do not want to get Mod Podge on the image that you are trying to basically smoothen out. I've done that before, and I have ripped my image up. So I continue to do the whole entire egg the same way, by section, Mod Podge, some clear wrap, and then I'm just going to sand up the border, sanding downwards, just to give it that nice clean finish. I'm no decoupaging queen, like I'm no pro, but this is how I do it, and I just wanted to show you guys a little project that I did and give you guys my little tips that I've learned along the way. Now I wanted to give this project more dimension, so I grabbed my Waverly chalk paint in the color Truffle, and I go around the whole entire egg. And I wasn't gonna put nothing on the napkin, but my hand slipped, and I got a little bit of the Truffle paint on, like on the decoupage part. So I just decided to take a little bit of the Truffle and just make it look a little distressed. So on a couple like the little bunnies, I put like a little bit of Truffle and rubbed it in, and as you guys saw what I did. Now this lace, of course, is from Dollar Tree as well. This is the 3-pack that comes in the Crafted Square section. And I just cut 2 pieces down. I wanted one on the top of the egg and one at the bottom. I just used a little hot glue just to stick it on there. And then I just took some twine. And the twine that I used, I don't show you guys how I make bows because I'm no pro and it takes me forever, like a million tries. So I'm sure there's a lot of other YouTubers that will show how to make bows. I'm not one to follow yet. And I just added a little twine bow on the egg. And that was it for this one, you guys. I love the way this one came out. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, you guys, today's video is part of a challenge, the What Would You Make Challenge, hosted by Zaina from OK at Home DIY, Connie from Connie's Creative Creations, and guest host this month, Leanie from Crafty Leanie. These women are awesome creators, and I will have a playlist in my description box where you can see everybody that participated in this challenge, and I guarantee you will see so many other creators create amazing projects. So make sure you guys check that out. So on to my next project. Now this is on the cutesy side, and I saw this on Pinterest and I had to recreate this. It's so stinking cute. So this little oval piece, I believe this one's from Dollar Tree. And then the circle piece is the pack that you could get at Walmart. And then I have 2 tumbling tower blocks. And then I have a little round knob. Now, I painted this like a brown little tan color. Because I'm going to make like, it's like going to be like a little person. It's going to be a glasses holder. And it reminded me of my niece, a little chocolate baby. So that's the reason why I painted like this, the skin tone. And I also did one like kind of like a peachy tanny color, which I'll show you guys in just a little bit. Now I'm going to start using some wood glue and hot glue, and I'm going to attach my 2 tumbling tower blocks together. Now once I have those together sideways, I take my little wood round and I glue that right on top of my tumbling tower blocks. Then I'm going to grab my little round knob and I'm going to glue that onto our little wood round, as you guys can see. Now, I needed some hair for my little face. So I just found this image on Google and I cut it out. And now I'm going to trace it onto some foam board. You guys can use whatever colors you guys want, whatever hair you guys want. If you guys just Google it, you guys will find so much. I just wanted it to be 2 little ponytails because she has curly hair and she always has it in 2 little ponytails, 2 little like bun ponytails. And I like the green foam board because it gave you that little pop of color. Now this is adhesive, foam. I'm sorry, I call it foam board. Like, is it foam sheet? Whatever it's called, foam sheet. But I'm not going to, peel it off. I am actually going to glue it. I did grab a permanent marker just to give the hair like a little bit more dimension, and I just went around the border of it, and I just wanted to pop out a little bit more. I also so I attach it onto I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I attach it, just using some hot glue, and I attach it onto my little piece. Now, for some reason, I attached it the wrong way. You see, like, I was supposed to put it on the other side, but I do end up changing that, and I do move it down. I do flip it around to the other side. Now, the little piece that I printed from Google had some little bows, so I cut out the little bows, and I just used some yellow foam, and I created the little bows with that. And that was it for this one, you guys. I'm going to show you guys how this is a glasses holder. It's so stinking cute. You can use it for sunglasses, regular glasses. And if you want to make it a standing piece, you could, add like a stand or tumbling tower blocks. Or what I'm going to do is to hang it up. I'm going to put some, what do you call those? Oh, my Lord. I cannot find the name. Command strips. There we go. Command strips. Now, I know we went on to the next one, and it's the same process again. I wanted to make like a woman with a bun. I always have my hair in a crazy bun. I don't know if it's mom life or what, but I was like, oh, I need one with the bun. So I just did the same process again with the foam sheet. I just painted this one like a little bit of, I'll link the color in the description box. I use like a peach color that came actually from Dollar Tree. And then I made the bow, and to use like little polka dots, I just used my hole puncher with a piece of purple foam sheet, and I attached it onto our wood piece. And that was it for this one, you guys. I can't wait for you guys to see how it looks. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to look in my description box and you will find the playlist for this challenge, What Would You Make? Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button and turn on that bell notification to be notified when I post my next video. If you're coming from somebody else's channel, let me know down in the comments. And I want to say thank you for all your support. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. And to all my returning subscribers and my new ones as well, I appreciate you all so, so much. And as I always say, this world could throw you twists and turns, but always make good choices. To the next one, you guys.